Content disclaimer: the views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed. On Saturday, September 23rd from 2 to 8 p.m. at the Alkaline Oasis in Brooklyn, Baba Ashraf Kwesi and Mira Kwesi returns to Brooklyn, New York after 4 years. Get your early bird tickets right now by texting 347-496-1022. Remember, they'll be teaching about the ancient history of Africa, Kemet, and also they're going to touch on Cleopatra. So get your tickets, 347-496-1022. Top of the morning, people. How you feeling? What's up? How you doing today? Hope everybody's well. Yeah, hope everybody's well. I'm in New York. Damn nice. I'm in New York City. How you doing, family? I'm in New York City. Hope everybody's well. Let's see what that light look like. I am in New York City, preparing for the Ashraf Kwesi event. I'm in New York City, preparing for the Ashraf Kwesi event. Ooh, man. Hope y'all are doing well out there. This is your brother King Simon. Oh yeah, we got the king popping in the shirt. Keeping fit. First of all, want to say happy birthday to my fifth son. Today is his birthday, and I had a long talk with him, and I'm happy that he's doing well. He's married, he has 2 children, and he's doing well on his birthday today. So big up to my son, Tariq, for his birthday today. Today is his Earth Strong, and I'm happy for him, proud of him. And you know, I'm so happy about my sons and my daughters, but particularly the sons that have children. They've been very much of a part of their children's life, and I try to help out the most I can, because I was a person that was chasing entertainment and chasing women and all kinds of stuff in my past. I'm just proud that they are, no matter what they're going through in their relationship, they're still sticking to the children. I always wanted my own children to be better than me when it comes to raising children, because like I've said before in the live, I was not the best father. I wasn't crazy and abusive, but I was chasing entertainment, chasing music, chasing the entertainment world on television and radio. And when, like I used to tell my sons, it's very important, if you're having family, you're having children, or you incorporate them in the business, you incorporate them in and no matter what people say about Puff Daddy or Master P, they incorporated their children, no matter what they're going through. And everybody's not perfect in this realm. They're not perfect in this realm, and I understand that. But they incorporated their children into their business, and that's very important. But the topic for today, on the 18th of September, when you add it all across, it adds up to 25, which is, you add the 1, the 9 plus the 1 plus the 8 plus the 2 plus the 0 plus the 2 plus the 3, it adds up to 25, which is a number 7. So people born on this particular day, like my son, is in their 7th personal year cycle. This is their 7th personal year cycle. And usually when 7 cycles come in like this, this is usually, in certain system numerology, this is usually the last pivotal cycle of your crossroads. So when you're in a 7-year cycle or a 7-month cycle, or that's one of the crossroad numbers. So this is that point means you got to cross the road of making certain decisions that you have to make, mentally and spiritually. That's why I dubbed this particular live as, are you mentally or spiritually victimized or victorious? Are you mentally and spiritually victimized or victorious? And a lot of us are living in a victim mentality, when if you're still alive, you still have time to be victorious over all the things that might be victimizing you mentally and spiritually. And I always say numerology is a part of the picture to help you get to a certain level. Cardology is a part of the picture. Astrology is a part of the picture. Even your own spiritual systems and your own religious systems are a part of the picture. But at the end of the day, it's, are you mentally and spiritually victimized or victorious? Are you holding things in are you holding things in or holding things against people and making yourself a victim of your past or your eternal now? Because at the end of the day, you can change yourself mentally, and the more you change yourself mentally, then it will start to germinate in your mind, and then your heart will feel it. But you got to really bond the heart and the mind together for it to work on a physical level, And I was telling my son this today, because today is his birthday, and he's going through some stuff. And I'm not going to discuss that online, but he's going through some stuff. But I had to show him that his father went through that stuff. I went through it. And I had to tell my son, whose birthday is today, I said, look, I know you're married, you got 2 children. I know you're going through ups and downs and all that kind of stuff. I went through that. And I may have not taken the lesson and turned it and flipped it into a blessing at that time. I chose to leave it alone. I chose to leave their mother. I chose to leave, because sometimes it gets rough. It does get hard. But I told my son, look, you could hold on. You could do it. I told my own child, you're a better man than I was at his age. Because at his age, I was in communities. I was in religious organizations. Well, I was good, but I didn't think I was fulfilling my purpose. And because I knew I loved to sing, I loved to draw, I used to love to talk, and I love to write and all that kind of stuff. In a community, when you're under organizations such as, the communities that I was in, the people or the leaders are doing a lot of the work, and those people of the higher echelons of that community. But sometimes the laymen, the private soldiers, they're just selling papers, or they're selling bean pies. And there's nothing wrong with selling papers and selling bean pies, because it is a business and you do get paid from doing that. A lot of people don't know. You don't know what that brother or sister is going through when you see him giving you a paper or selling a paper to you. You don't know what that brother or sister in that community is going through when they selling you a book or incense. But sometimes you're trying to take care of your family with that. Sometimes you're trying to take care of your family with that. So when you do see a brother with a newspaper, if you see a brother selling the Final Call or the Muhammad Speak, or you see somebody selling books on a table or selling oils or incense or Nuwapian books or Ansar books or Moorish books, know that most of the time they're taking care of their family. They're trying to take care of themselves, and we think that they're not going through it. Sometimes the release of the victimization of a lot of these brothers and sisters out there selling is they feel victimized by the world, but then they go home and feel victimized because they didn't bring home enough money to take care of the rent or the light. So some of them are, most of us get into those organizations because we believe in the Black power or the melanated power movement. That's why we joined the Nation, or that's why we joined the Moorish movement. That's why we joined the UNIA. But the important thing about joining these communities is to overcome mental and spiritual victimization to be victorious. That's why most of these communities are supposed to teach you to do for self, not just do for the leader. Do for self, not just do for the leader. That's why you can commend Elijah Muhammad of that time, or Minister Farrakhan at this time, that strive for brothers and sisters to have their own business, to run their own thing. But they start them off with the newspaper. They start them off with the bean pie. They might start them off with a fish, selling fish. They might start them off somewhere. But why the Nation of Islam started them off as selling papers or selling the message of the Nation of Islam is because it's enabling them to start thinking about working and doing for self. So I have nothing against the Nation of Islam and what they want to do and how they want to do things as far as that. As long as it's not holding the follower mentally and spiritually, holding them to become a victim instead of being victorious and climbing up the ladder of success through business. So people that are out there, support the vendors that you see on the street. It is one of the vending in the world is one of the hardest things to do. You might see a vendor selling their wares and selling their jewelry or selling their products. Support the vendors when you see them, because sometimes that's how they pay their rent. That's how they pay their mortgage. That's how they pay their light. Support them. If they're producing good products, you support them. So I ask the question, are you or are we mentally and spiritually victimized or victorious? And in order for you to be victorious, you have to come out of the victimization. White man did this and I can't get this done and all that. Look, the quote unquote society is really very insignificant, because really it's the people that keeps the society running. It's not really the government. It's the people that vote these people in, that vote in the electoral candidates. They vote these people in. So these are the people that's supposed to represent you. So are you mentally and spiritually victimized or victorious? You got to ask yourself those questions sometimes. And I had to ask myself those questions back in my past. And sometimes it's a question that you ask every day of yourself. Are you mentally and spiritually victimized or suffering from victimization because of what your mommy didn't do, or what your daddy didn't do, or what your grandparents didn't do, or what your uncle did, and what your mama did, and what this person hurt you, that person here. There's a lot of walking victims out there. A lot of walking victims. So I pray that most of you stay motivated. Whatever you've been victimized of, whether it's mental or spiritual victimization, you can get out of it. You can climb out of it. You can walk out of it. You can meditate out of it. You can work out of it. But all of it is going to take work. All of it takes work. Believe that. The numbers has helped me immensely and helped thousands of people that I've done session for, people like and people that have done astrology and guided people, and people that have done cardology and guided people, people that are in certain religious organizations. I can't say that Christianity or Islam or Moorish science or Wapian or Ansar or Nation of Islam hasn't helped people. I can't say that. I can't say that Rastafari hasn't helped people, because you've noticed a lot of Rasta ambassadors in the world, from Bob Marley, Burning Spear, Marcia Griffith to Judy Mowatt. They've been ambassadors, and they were able to take their religious belief and their religious understanding and put it into music and overcome the victimization of Rastas back in the past, and was able to flip it for what they're going to do and what they are doing today, that we know these Rasta brothers and sisters for doing great work, to the point that even Bob Marley is still on iTunes doing his thing. Still on iTunes doing his thing. Chronics, the new ones are coming up. Chronics are doing their thing. Of course, people like the newer artists that are coming up and doing the conscious stuff and teaching. Even Vibes Cartel, no matter what he's going through, he's on lockdown. And mentally and spiritually, you can say that he's been victimized or put in a prison and becoming a victim of the system, but yet he's been victorious to be one of the best dance hall DJs to this day for 10 years straight. So, respect to people that have learned to overcome the mental and spiritual victimization and learn to be victorious in what they do. So again, the question is not for me per se, but the question is for you. Are you mentally and spiritually victimized or victorious? Look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself that. Look yourself in the mirror and really ask yourself, are you mentally or spiritually victimized from your past relationships, from your past situations or your past entanglements? And if you are, then work towards being victorious by climbing out of that barrel, that crab in the barrel mentality of holding yourself back. Because sometimes you could have spiritual crabs. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Sometimes you can have spiritual crabs, mental crabs holding you back. Nobody is literally holding you back, but sometimes you can have spiritual and mental crabs holding you back, making you feel like a victim, when all you have to do is just open the door and climb out. Open the door and walk out. Open the door and become, or strive and thrive to become victorious, because every day that you wake up from your sleep, you are victorious. Every day that you wake up out of your sleep, you are victorious. So, like I said, the topic is, are you mentally and spiritually victimized or victorious? And if you are, or if you feel that you've been victimized in any way, there is always a solution to every victimization. Say that again. There's always a solution to every victimization. And once you have found that solution, it will propel you to climb the road and the ladder of victoriousness, to be victorious in what you want to accomplish. So on that note, family, remember, I'm in New York right now, and I'm staying with my mother briefly. I'll be here until Monday or Tuesday, Sunday, Monday or Tuesday. Remember, I have Baba Ashra Kwesi coming in, New York, Brooklyn, New York. It will not be live streamed. He doesn't do that. But you can be in the building, come and meet him and greet him. He hasn't been in New York. Him and his wife haven't been in New York in a while, especially before the pandemic. So they've been out of New York, and now I'm bringing them in for September 23rd. That's Saturday at the Alkaline Oasis. So come on out, enjoy yourself, and let's have a good time. And if you do want to book a session, a new motivational session, numbers can help you to recognize the path of getting out of being victimized and living your victorious life. No matter how small or how large it may be, numbers, doing numerovation can help you. It has helped me. It has helped numerous clients, for myself, Lloyd Strayhorn. It has helped. Astrology, numerology, cardology, deeper spiritual systems, all can help you to mentally and spiritually get out of the victimized thoughts and get into the victorious thoughts. All right, so I hope to see y'all. Make sure y'all get my books. All my books is on Amazon. King Simon. All my books is on Amazon. Not Simon King. King Simon. Simon King is another writer, but he's good. He's a good writer too. But King Simon, all my books is on Amazon, or you can go to my Linktree right here on the IG page. More than likely, I might upload this to YouTube because it was simple. But once again, ask yourself in the mirror, are you mentally, spiritually victimized or victorious? Because the solution is always in the mirror with the problem. Let me say that again. The solution is always in the mirror with the problem. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. I'm in New York City. I hope to see y'all at Baba Ashraf Kwesi and Mira Kwesi's event, 2 to 8 p.m. at the Alkaline Oasis on Halsey near Broadway, right across from the Dunkin' Donut. It's a vegan alkaline spot, all right? A vegetarian alkaline spot. So come on out and let's enjoy. We're gonna have a good time. Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed. On Saturday, September 23rd from 2 to 8 p.m. at the Alkaline Oasis in Brooklyn, Baba Ashraf Kwesi and Mira Kwesi returns to Brooklyn, New York after 4 years. Get your early bird tickets right now by texting 347-496-1022. Remember, they'll be teaching about the ancient history of Africa, Kemet, and also they're going to touch on Cleopatra. So get your tickets, 347-496-1022. Did you ever wonder if your birth date holds information about your destiny? Why you keep seeing the same number or several numbers? Welcome to Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. I am your host, King Simon. Numbers are not here to control you, they're here to give you guidance. It's time for you to be able to read the numbers. It's the numerovational session with King Simon. Text your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. And get my books on Amazon now.
Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com or Linktree at kingsimonthenumerovator. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now.
Some people think that this esoteric knowledge is for the rich and the powerful, when in actuality, the so-called 85% has a spark in them that if it is sparked through numerology, astrology, motivation, whatever, it will raise them up from an 85%, maybe to a 10%, and eventually they become the 5%. Poor or prosperous righteous teachers. You gotta understand that this knowledge is not just for one class of people. We gotta get out of the classes.
Let's go.